Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rookster, to the Rookie, Chaos Rookie. I'm sorry, this is a little on the spot, I guess, because as you can see, there is a VTuber model on the screen. And this is something I had been wanting to do for a while. And the process of I had to switch a lot of stuff over, just learning how to use OBS, and I'm still learning some stuff on that. But it's made me just a bit nervous and I guess scared. I don't know. And I just got caught up with work and other things and a bit of laziness too. So it just took a while to finally get to this point where it's like, okay,
Search and destroy.
I need to do my channel update video, and that's what this is. And yes, I am playing some original Modern Warfare 2 on the 360. It's been a long time. A long time since I've uploaded videos of multiplayer matches on this game. Not as long in terms of last time I actually played matches on here. That wouldn't have been as long ago. And dual rangers, of course. My favorite thing. You'll also have to forgive me if the mixing is a little off here, if either I'm too loud or the game's too loud. Again, just messing with OBS and learning. I almost want to say some of the limitations I'm stuck with here, but oh, poor guy. I really wish I recorded. So I joined a game before this midway through, and I got we went to overtime, and I had the 1v2 clutch in overtime. I'm so sad I didn't record it, even just like the kill cam at the end. I'm so sad. I should have.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. You get ready for the next one.
Yeah, so I just felt like this was the. Is he really just like hiding him? Wow.
Search and destroy.
It just felt right for whatever reason to do this on this game, to do my channel update on this game. So it's hard to explain, but it felt right. So forgive me if I'm a little distracted, and if I don't have my best performance here. You know, rusty. I played a bit of Spec Ops before this, and then the one game I mentioned was a join in progress. I didn't do too bad in that one. I went like 7-4. Anyway, so VTuber stuff. So I think the first thing I've probably mentioned in a video before, that I am a furry. I've considered myself a furry for a while now. Nothing new in that regard for people that know me. It was only more recently though I got into like watching, well, I say more recently, it's been over a year at least since I started watching, really started watching VTubers. Sorry, there's gonna be lots of bombs. Man, we're the one that has to plant too, so not looking good for us.
Time's almost up.
I want to say that was a guy there, but yeah, caught him sleeping a little bit. Shit. Yeah, he knew.
Good job, team. Get
Oh,
ready
nice.
for the next round.
Go around that guy. You're also, I think you're probably going to be hearing the voice chat. I might mute people. They're not too talkative though, so. Breezy. Oh man, that reminds me of a friend's old gamer tag.
Destroy the objective.
Reloading. Yeah, the classic new tube that spawned.
UAV online.
That guy's, his client tag was perfect for that.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
Now my sauna has actually been, or is my sauna for a long time was a snow fox. If you asked me when
We
I was
lost
really
that
young, I
round, but it's
probably would
not
have said
over yet.
a
You get
dragon,
ready for
but
the next one.
I've just come to feel like a snow fox represents me better personally. Um, and I don't know, it kind of makes sense to in terms of growing up
Half time.
in British Columbia, kind of more up north, cold place, in the
Search and
snow.
destroy.
Um,
Defend the objective.
oh crap! No, stuck on the door. That's unfortunate. Um, so as for the Protogen, the thing is like this kind of has to go into rabbit hole because like it goes back to um, when I started playing VR chat and finding models on there, and I haven't found a Fox model that like I'm totally happy with because the art style of the model is very like important to me because I don't like stuff that feels too realistic, too close to like what a real animal looks like. Just if you made it anthropomorphic, right? I like I like a bit of cartooniness to it, so like bigger eyes and stuff, and I especially like that for like expressions. Um, so in terms of the Protogen, I do consider myself to have two Sonas, a Snow Fox and a Protogen. And the Protogen is because on VR chat I found this Protogen model that I really liked, and that I
We
decided to
lost that
have
round, but it's
this.
not over yet. You
Um,
get ready for the next one.
I had someone do the work to get it put into VR chat or into VR chat into VC Face, so I could use it for VC Face
Search and destroy.
VRM,
Defend the objective.
um, and that's what you're seeing now. And going forward, this is what I want to do. I think it's gonna.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
For me, it's gonna
Hostile
definitely
jamming our radar.
increase my interest in recording.
Heads up.
Um,
Enemy UAV spotted.
oh man, it's definitely gonna make me a little more excited to record new videos. Since I really like ever since I started watching people that do VTube stuff, it's just like to me it's so cool. It just adds like the extra layer. And I think it feels a little more cozy, as I always put it.
Planted.
You're all that's left.
Yeah, I figured. Not this time. Oh, that was a pretty good run. Just goddamn new tubes, of course. He's just waiting. A black Lambo. Look at the dead body
Don't let
sitting
this
out there on
happen
the
again.
roof. Don't let this happen again. I am sorry. I'm dragging this out. I'm just a bit of nervousness, shall we say. I ended up going positive purely from that last round.
I was literally working in this YouTuber's house last week, and he does like I don't know, like political slash economic videos or whatever. And he fucking has a green Lambo in his garage, and he was fucking driving it around when we were working in his house.
Interesting. Anyway, we will hit the mute now, just for the rest of this while I'm playing here. So going forward, I will be having the VTuber model, I want to say too, by the way, just going back to the game for a second, I was hoping to find like a ground war match, but I think Search and Destroy works too. It took a little bit to find a match, but the thing is like the servers have been kind of fixed because for a while they were like, if you wanted to find a match, you had to wait like an absurdly long time, and there's literally a Discord server I'm in that is all about just joining, finding matches in Modern Warfare 2. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, there's still a lot of people there, but I think it's probably not getting as much use now. Hold on, I gotta reset my thing. The way my setup is, sometimes I might have to reset the VTuber model in terms of, because I don't look at my laptop. My laptop is off to my side, so I think we'll go with the M16. You guys didn't see me use that.
Defend the objective. Deploying C4. Tango down.
Tango down. Sometimes that's the thing with burst weapons. Like you miss that first burst, it can be a little nerve-wracking.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
So the way I figured I want to do this. So currently I only have the Protogen model to use, but I'm thinking as I go down the road, I want to have a few different models to use, and I'm thinking depending on the genre, the game, or maybe more the setting, I might switch it up. So
UAV online.
Throwing C4. Tango down.
oh, thank you, dude. I know you can't hear me, but still. So with like military games, with
Good job, team.
I'm gonna say more futuristic military games, like probably like a Halo. I'm going to be using the ODST. Maybe for games more set in the future in general, I'll be using the ODST. For certain games, I do have a model in mind now for what I want to use as a Snow Fox, but it needs a bit of work, mainly because it wasn't built as a Fox-esque model. And I'll go ahead and spell it now. It's called the Freakhound. The Freakhound model on VRC, or you can find it on Gumroad or wherever. That's the one I'm planning to use. Obviously, it will need a tail change, but otherwise it should be kind of good to go. Slight color change. And I say that, we just mean changing the fur color to white, right?
The bomb has been planted.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next.
It is unfortunate that, like, I didn't... Because I'm still having fun, but it is always a little disappointing when you run into these matches of people with using grenade launchers, especially in Search and Destroy. It's just like, God, it's so upsetting.
Destroy the objective.
And then I have another model I want to use, which is not a Sona, but I still think for a bit of variety. I want to be using the Javali model, which is based off of Ollie's, as you might guess from the name. It's just a model I like a little bit more based on its some of its changes, some of its stylized looks.
Complete the mission. You're the only one left.
Why do you guys do this to me? The pressure. Oh. Okay, I think that's just pop in. That wasn't a guy, I think. How many guys are left? 2? Okay, that's not bad.
Bomb acquired.
Time's almost up.
I don't want to stand there because he's clearly
We lost that round, but it's not
because
over
he's
yet.
clearly sitting there with the grenade launcher and he has a claymore there. I'm not running. Oh yeah, I got steady aim because of the shotgun, right?
Search and destroy.
I was thinking, I was like, wait, don't I have the scrambler
Destroy
on?
the
But,
objective.
and I know scrambler in this game is a bit of a joke because people say it's like, oh, well your radar gets scrambling, like, oh, you know they're there.
Reloading.
Um, Yeah, so the Javali I think I will use on the rare occasions I play, like, say, a racing game or something that is... I might use it on, like, platformers, but I think for the most part I'll be sticking between this proto model and the Freehound, which will be, you know, in my case it'll be used as a fox. We'll see what other, like, changes I should do to it. Oh, I think he moved from where I thought he was sitting. God, I couldn't even see myself on his kill cam. He's got sharp eyes, man. We were winning this too, and now I feel like they just had some people join. Oh, that's just the dual model.
Search and destroy. Destroy the objective.
Like I said, for the meantime, I am stuck with the proto model, so I might use the proto model for like some stuff that I in the future might not use it for. Like I said, very much the like I said, like if I had the Freehound model ready, I'd probably use it for this, but I don't. So
Heads up, enemy UAV spotted.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
hooray! I was stunned, alright? All day long, 22. I couldn't adjust my aim fast enough. I should have pulled out the underbarrel shotgun. That thing's fun.
Here to lose. Bring it, Rangers.
So yeah, that is the biggest change for the channel. I will have a VTuber model now. I'm going to move it around depending on the game, because it's either going to be in the bottom left or the bottom right, somewhere around there. It just depends if there's HUD stuff there I don't want to block. I may mess with the sizing of the VTuber model on screen as well. The thing is too, if I'm playing something like an older game that has a different aspect ratio, then there's a bit of black screen for me to just throw it in there, right? Another thing I need to mention, when I am recording my older games, it's a bit more of a challenge, because here's the thing. When I use so I have 3 different capture cards, right? I have a HD60S, I have a HD60X, and then just the Elgato HD. The HD60X I think has a small delay, but it's very minuscule. It's one of those things that I might throw in like a few seconds, a minor delay on the model, because you can in OBS you can add these kind of different render delays. That's not the big one though. The big one is when I record my older games. I may not use too much of my other classes here, just because I typically don't in Search and Destroy. I usually, like, these are kind of my Search and Destroy classes I use, so forgive me if there's not much flexibility in that end. I used to run a shotgun as a second, or no, was it a shotgun? I think it was dual M9s, but I wanted to use more of the weapons in the game.
Changing.
That's like the first kill I've ever gotten with the Magnum. Magnum bling. But the big one is on the just the Elgato HD. Since that's my only way of recording my older game consoles, there is a delay on that by a good bit. And when I mean delay, it's not on the TV, but on the capture, or what comes through to you guys. And the reason that's a problem is because the model, since it's not like part of that capture software or whatever, I didn't see him. my gun blocking view. The problem is that because the VTuber stuff, the VC face, is not part of that the Elgato software, I'll say.
Good job, team. Get ready
So
for
there
the next
isn't that
round.
delay. So while OBS does have a manual delay I can put in, it is only up to 500 milliseconds, which I still think is a little
Search and
isn't
destroy.
as like the delay isn't as long as the
Defend
capture
the
card delay,
objective. Target neutralized.
but it's pretty close.
UAV online.
So, and again, like I'm very new to this, so there's
The
gonna be
enemy's
lots of
jamming our radar.
testing and messing with things to get it as best as I can. I'm not. It's because it's a much more complicated setup in general, right? To do this stuff.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
So yeah, there's gonna be some growing pains, much like when I was starting becoming a YouTuber, and there was some growing pains with like figuring out like what were the best settings, changing mics and this and that, like kind of doing like, oh, I thought this was the best thing, but it wasn't, and then I switched my microphones, and currently I'm using my headset. I just kind of said, frick it, and I wanted to make it a little simpler myself. Because it is summer, it's really hot in my room, and I want to have the AC on. And then you just get into the issue with like having just the mic and the mic picking up the game and lots of things like that. That's like, let's just avoid that. I will use my headset for this because the HD60S has the instant preview kind of stuff.
Target neutralized. Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
So it can work on with the HD60S, but on the other
Search and destroy.
on other stuff will be different.
Defend the objective.
Trying to think of if there's anything else. Like
Friendly Predator missile inbound.
this video had been put off for a while. So I really wanted to have it up in July, but it just never happened. I kept kind of getting frustrated with trying out the new settings and like messing with stuff, and it kind of made me, I get flustered easily in that sense, and then I kind of just like give up, and then I'm like,
Target neutralized.
I just kind of get flustered in that sense too easily. There's a guy that has to be like right over here, right? He's got cold blood or something on. And yeah, I like running the heartbeat sensor a lot. I've run bling on like almost all my classes. It's just how I am. I'm
Time's
sorry.
almost up.
The bomb has been planted.
How many guys are alive? 2?
Tossing step.
That's a dead end, right?
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
Oh,
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. You
I
get
like
ready
to
for
see where the
next
dot was on the radar, and I was like, oh, it's, yeah, behind me.
Alvo neutralizado.
Oh, they were both right there, okay. Unfortunate.
Half time. Search and destroy. Destroy the objective.
We got the bomb. UAV online. Friendly Harriers inbound.
Okay, they weren't even going for me.
Hostiles jamming our radar.
The game definitely sounds a little loud. I will turn that down a smidge. Pretty sure that's friendly, yeah.
Target neutralized. Target down. Tango down.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, lack of videos on my end. Are we? Okay, there's 3 of us. I just got to the point where it's like I don't want to record anymore until I have stuff set up, ready to go, right? That's just kind of how it's feeling on that end. And again, like, I really want stuff to be as crisp and nice on the first go round as possible.
Time's almost up.
I didn't think he was there, alright? I didn't think he had ran to the staircase.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. You get ready for the
I
next
thought
one.
we had 2 guys left alive. Alright. Just the poking game of, yeah, you poke your head out, I shoot you.
Search and destroy. Destroy the objective.
As for what's next on the list of games, I had something in mind. I'm kind of, at this time, I've forgotten it. Also, that's a sad round to lose, considering all this, like, we had the Harrier strike and everything.
Target neutralized. Changing and reloading.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Reloading.
They are just lining up for him, aren't they?
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
You're the last
Hooray.
one. Complete the mission.
This happens a lot with my playstyle. I'm a very passive player, if you can't tell, so... Oh, well... I didn't need to put that there, but it's happened.
Time's almost up.
Is it? It's a 1v1, okay.
We got the bomb. The bomb has been planted.
Oh, bastard. I'm not very good at this stuff, if you can't tell. I hate being the last person alive. It stresses me out.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. You get ready for the next one.
I'm just not the best at, like, handling them, especially because I don't play COD as much as I used to. And I know, excuses, right? I just, like, it's a different mindset to go play this game now compared to what I usually play, like Destiny and Overwatch, hero shooters kind of stuff, right? Where you have all these abilities.
Enemy Harriers incoming.
We're gonna wait for this area to go around, go away.
We got the bomb.
You wanna be the last one alive again? It's very possible.
Time's almost up.
Two v two. Again.
Bomb acquired. The bomb has been planted.
Nice.
Good job, team. Get ready for the
We're going to overtime. That was good. I kind of feel like I made up for that crappy round earlier. For botching it a little bit in the last one or just prodding.
overtime.
I'm sorry. I'm really excited. Like genuinely I'm enjoying playing
Search and
this.
destroy.
It's just recently, I haven't felt like playing much like other multiplayer games. Like it's just like thinking about playing like whether it be like the newer Modern Warfare 2 or Overwatch or even Destiny, which I'll be getting back to soon because the next season starts on that soon. I'm just tired of like the season pass grind setup and stuff, you know. I just want classic crap. I just want the more classic setup of like no battle passes. I mean, there's gonna be people who say like we shouldn't go back to DLCs, that they're still the worst, but like I do legitimately miss the days of just DLC. This is something I had watched in a video from a YouTuber who is no, he didn't say it specifically, but it made me think. Oh, you get up. It made me think of the days when, because nowadays like we spend $15 to $20. I say we spend. There are people, you know, there are skins out there that cost $15 to $20 for a game. And I think back to the days of Modern Warfare 2, Halo Reach, when you get a DLC for $15 to $20, and that was, you know, 4 new maps.
Time's almost up.
That could be 4 to 5 new maps, new zombie maps, and a new zombie map if it was good old zombies, Treyarch games, right? And it just makes me so sad in that regard. That's like, that's the proposition we live with now, is that that kind of they pay that much just to get, can pay that much just to get a skin, right? Yeah, I should try and explain this a little bit. Oh, it seems like people might be getting off or done playing. Maybe I should kind of wrap this up then. Maybe we'll jump into Spec Ops for just a little bit here. My thing is lagging a little bit. Don't do that. So just the way my setup is I have the laptop to the right of me, and I obviously have that facing towards me, but it's not directly in front of me. So it creates this thing where I need to look at my TV, hit the button on the thing to reset the model, so it knows. Oops, don't do that. so it knows like because if I so I'm turning right now to look at my laptop, right, and you can see where the avatar is facing the model. If I look at the TV, then you can see that's facing more forward. It's not always going to be perfect. A little thing or something I'll just have to work on as I get more used to doing the VTuber stuff. I'm hoping that maybe switching to this VTuber stuff and using OBS in general is going to fix another problem I was having, which was because now I have my commentary and the video recorded on the same thing, right? So what was happening before when I was using just the Elgato software and Audacity was that for whatever reason the audio was getting out of sync. Like after I want to say like after 2 hours you could really notice it, maybe like after an hour and a half. And
Ready up.
well, I could like fix that if I could figure out like the exact timing. Like there's a way for me to kind of minimize that. But I'm hoping with this setup that will not be a problem any longer. I'll be using my favorite strategy that I always use in this.
2-1, this is Overlord Actual. We're seeing a large group of enemy reinforcements to your north. Over. Putter 2-1, Overlord. Advise switching to thermal optics. Over.
But all the miniguns right here.
Forward down. Keep going.
Oh, hold on. I am noticing something here. I wonder if it's because it's going through the capture card. Because on your guys' screen, it's fine. But for me, some of the stuff is actually off the screen. And I'm guessing that's because it's going through the capture card or something. I don't know. Anyway, not a big deal. It's fine in your eyes then, so I don't mind it at all. So yeah, hopefully having everything recorded under one thing will fix that problem I was having.
4 left. 3 more. 2 more.
Okay, I'm trying to remember, is there 4 miniguns in here? There's 3, 4, something like that.
Putter 2-1, relay from Goliath 2. Enemy reinforcements approaching from the west. Over.
It's usually best to go grab this like right away instead of doing this how I'm doing, I'm pretty sure, but this is how I've chosen to do it. And I'm not too worried because I'm not playing on the highest difficulty. Actually, can't that sometimes screw up the miniguns? I think it might. Let's see, are the miniguns? Oh yeah, they're dead. They are dead. That is why that is not ideal. Okay, we're gonna just sprint right for the minigun. It's kind of a better way to do it. I remember doing this on Veteran by myself. It was definitely more of a challenge to get my full setup going, but I still do it.
Putter 2-1, you have an enemy patrol by that bank to the north. Over. Putter 2-1, Overlord. Advise switching to thermal optics. Over.
Okay, is there a minigun on this roof? Yes, there is. So there's 4 miniguns. Sorry, it's been a while for me. I'm happy I got those multiplayer matches in though. I was hoping to get Ground War personally. It's my favorite to play, but I enjoy playing Search and Destroy in the old CODs just because of the kind of slower pace of them. I'm a man with a pistol. I will kill you all.
Forward away. Don't stop.
Oh, there's so many of you.
You're halfway done. Five left.
I'm running out of pistol ammo. Pick up these claymores. So, yeah, that is kind of, I think I've got most of the things out of the way there. That I will be VTubing now. I am a furry, spoiler warning, right? The future plan is to have a few different models to use, but for now I am mostly stuck with the Protogen. I think, oh, what the fuck? No, I don't want to quit. I know you can have all of them running. It's not like it's a timeout thing. Sorry, I need to book it right away.
Let's do this.
I don't know. I swear it's like sometimes I've come back and they're fine, and then other times I've come back and they're not. So
Hunter 2-1, Goliath 1 has a visual on a hostile patrol coming from the southeast, over. Hunter 2-1, Overlord, advise switching to thermal optics, over.
and it's not like once you pick it up, you can't just like put it back down to like that. Yeah, once it's put up, it's up. If this doesn't work out, then it's whatever. But I'm determined to make it work. I know this is a very rambly kind of update video. You'll have to forgive me. A little out of practice. The only videos I've really uploaded have been those like collection of a bunch of different clips from playing like Overwatch and Call of Duty. Which it's like I have some fun in those games for sure, but they both have like their problems. And that's not to say that this game is problem free. It has its fucking problems, you know, mainly the fucking one-man army YouTube, but at its core this game is so much like more fun and enjoyable than, you know, the new Modern Warfare 2 or Overwatch. You didn't destroy my minigun, no. Okay.
4 remaining. 3 left. 1 remaining.
Okay. You go. Run! Run! Get the minigun. Get the minigun. Once you get far enough into this, there's also a predator, enemy predator, so you have to be really careful in that sense.
Be advised, Hunter 2-1, you have an enemy patrol by that bank to the north, over. Hunter 2-1, Overlord, advise switching to thermal optics, over.
I think what I want to do next was very possible was to do the Halo games. At least start that up. This is insanity, alright? And I'll go grab the one over here.
2-1, be advised, enemy drone has noticed you, over.
That's whatever.
Progress, keep it up.
It's pretty inaccurate until you've been outside for as I say that.
Be advised, Hunter 2-1, you have enemy
It's usually not that accurate early on.
halfway through.
Poor guys. Yeah, this is what I like to do. This is what I like to do right here. Just these miniguns rocketed.
4 left. 3 remaining. 2 remaining. 1 more.
Look at these boys. Look at them. Do I have a screen capture? No, I don't think there's a screen capture on here. That's disappointing.
You got an enemy helicopter loaded for bear approaching your area. Over.
So while I let the miniguns do all the work, I will finish this and then I will end the recording. That is what I'm planning to do here. I don't know if it says I'm peeking again. I swear, like I messed with a lot of stuff I did test recordings and I messed with stuff before this. So again, forgive me if some of the balance stuff is kind of off. We're not quite there. It is something I will be very vigilant about, making sure that it is. That will be making sure it's working well. You can't hump over. You can't jump over the desk, so you have to kind of be careful. Did I not? I didn't pick up claymores. Are there claymores in here? I forget. As the miniguns are just blaring in the background. I do usually sit around here when I'm really wanting to do this. Okay, I just got a helicopter.
Hunter 2-1, be advised, enemy drone has noticed you. Over.
Yes, sir. We'll run in here for a second. Because what I want, wherever it is, just my claymores. All my babies are still... I'm inside now! I'm inside the building! What do you want from me, right? I do have another special thing in mind, not currently shown on this this model. Like it's this model, but something else that will make it a little more Halo-y themed.
Nice one. Over.
Okay, we will go.
Hunter 2-1, be advised, multiple enemy foot mobiles have been sighted near the taco joint. Over. Hunter 2-1, Overlord, advise switching to thermal optics. Over.
I don't want to get in front of them too much. Keep breaking their line of sight.
Hold it down. Keep going.
I feel bad if there's like one guy, they all lock into that one guy at the same time. It's like, yeah, you're annihilated, buddy.
Almost done. Stay focused. 4 left. 2 remaining. 1 remaining.
And we just wait for the BTR to come around. Pretty sure it's coming from the right here. There we go. Oh, is that was a Mars site. The TAR 21 is my favorite gun. Let's see if I'll take this. Oh, we get the awesome music.
Hunter 2-1, Overlord, be advised, potential attackers from the south. Over. Hunter 2-1, Overlord, advise switching to thermal optics. Over. Hunter 2-1, relay from Goliath.
I love this music so much. This game has a great soundtrack in general, but yeah.
Approaching your area. Over.
I should say, like, I think I'll probably try to do more Modern Warfare 2 matches. Classic Modern Warfare 2 after that. 2009 Modern Warfare 2. As well as I got into like the insignia stuff for the original Xbox, the people restoring the OnLive for it.
Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord Actual. We are seeing a large group of enemy reinforcements to your north. Over.
The science of can never stop saying it. Someone's shooting me from this way, I swear, but I can't see them.
You're halfway done. Getting close, don't stop. Hunter 2-1, be advised, enemy drone has noticed you, over.
This is also my favorite version of the AK personally, because I feel like they did, this version of the AK just feels like it looks like a modern AK. Where I think, I don't have a problem with the classic, like the more classic AK look that's in Modern Warfare 1 or the Black Ops, which would make more sense obviously in Black Ops because that's back in the 1960s. Oh yeah, right, that doesn't, there's another one, right? Or I just use the RPGs. Well, there's RPGs. And now I just gotta take up the helis. They'll swing around eventually, there's one.
Nice one, chopper down. Mission accomplished.
I must have been hitting my shots way more on that one because that guy went down way faster. Yeah, I think might be a good place to end it there after doing my favorite Spec Ops missions. So yeah, that is kind of the update. So kind of a recap. I'm a furry, big surprise. VTuber model now. VTuber model going forward. I will be recording on OBS now. Hopefully this will fix the problem of the commentary getting out of sorts on the longer recording sessions I used to have. I don't know, OBS might have that problem too, we'll see. I would hope not, because it's at least the same software. I'm leaning towards Halo possibly being the next thing I do. I might not, because here's the thing. I've grown up playing Halo. Halo 1 and 2, I played the death out of those campaigns because the cousin that had the original Xbox did not have Xbox Live at the time. So I've played the crap out of those campaigns, and while I still enjoy them, I'm less partial to them nowadays. Like, I don't touch them as much because I've played the crap out of them. But we will get there eventually, and I will be playing those on the original Xbox. I will probably at some point do the Halo Master Chief Collection versions of them. Because I'm probably going to end up playing like the different versions in case you want like the higher res version, and that's kind of part of what I will be doing on this channel, is just playing the same game but on a different console. Not all the time, that won't happen too often. It's not like I'm going to play it's not like I'm going to play what's a game I could use as an example. I'll just say Halo 1. Like, I'm not going to play the original Halo 1, then play the Halo 1 Anniversary on the 360, and then play the Halo 1 part of the Master Chief Collection, right? And I know there's a PC port too. I'm not playing the PC port. I don't really do any gaming on the PC in general on my laptop. Excluding VR chat, I guess, if you want to count that. So that's not like a thing. I'm not going to do that like back to back to back. That will be over like a bit of time. The master of I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. This video was 54 minutes long. I might split it. I don't know. I might title it like channel update plus lots of rambling, because that's what this video has become. I have I couldn't help myself. I was getting too into the matches and then just having so much fun because I just got a little tired of playing the modern multiplayer games that we have now that are it just feels like so many more people are tryharding nowadays. And I'm not saying I don't too at times, but like what I mean is it feels like they've watched the pros, they watch all the people who put out the tips and tricks, and they are like doing everything in their power to abuse that, right? Like to use the sliding, the jumping, just any little thing that gives them like an advantage, right? And it just kind of becomes like, it starts to feel absurd with how often you see it. And it's just like, I'm here to have fun. I'm playing casually, and then I'm running into all these players that are like absolutely tryharding. And that's the thing. The 2022 Modern Warfare 2 can be such a mixed bag because I could be having fun for a few matches, and the next thing I know, I lose like 15 matches in a row, and I'm getting destroyed every match because I'm running into all these tryhards. In Overwatch, like that can be like that a lot too, especially with only the one tank role as a primarily tank player as a wrecking ball main. It is kind of hard to play that by myself, or to be the only tank on the team when I'm as a wrecking ball. I'm not saying it can't work or whatever, but I just hate that extra feeling like pressure. So yeah, I think I've covered enough in this video. There might be a few things I forgot, but going forward, VTuber model here that you see, I can wiggle my ears. For the most part, will be Protogen. Sometimes I will be the free count, which I will have some work done. The funny thing is, I think I could actually use the free count probably without the tail change because you guys won't see the tail anyway. But that will still be coming later. And then there's the Javali model I've mentioned as well. At some point I will have that ready to go. And this also means I will have to remember myself to give credit to the people to I don't know how to say their name correctly. Nicoreda? 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 Probably butchering that really hard. They are the maker of this Protogen model. The Nico Proto, something like that they called it. I like this one more just for the chest floof. I just like in general how it looks a little more. There's definitely a different proto model that is way more popular in general that I see way more, but I like this one more. And credit. I don't. Maybe credit is the right word to use. Thank you to Okkura as well for doing the VRM conversion work on this model and a bunch of other work for me. He's my go-to guy for all of this stuff. So yeah, that is the update. I have work today and the next few days, but maybe on this weekend I will try to make the mission to start a new playthrough of something. Like I said, it could be Halo 1, it could be something else that I haven't played yet, because generally that's kind of what I lean towards, is something I haven't played yet. I have this huge backlog of games that I really want to play, so that is generally what I will lean towards. I will look through my games and I will decide on something, that's for sure. You can rest assured. It's just a question of like, do I want to do just a one-off game, or if I start, because like let's say if I do Ratchet and Clank, I might kind of feel like I want to play all the Ratchet and Clank games I have, or at the very least all the PS2 games, which is 6 games, so that wouldn't be, and those are pretty long games too, they are not short. Most of them, at least. I don't know all the lengths of the games, but versus saying there's a few one-off games I have in there that I could do. We are close to October. Maybe I do another Scooby-Doo game for October. That's kind of my spooky-esque game. We'll see. Yeah, I will try to get more videos up again, and I know I've said this before, it's just with the transition to doing the VTuber stuff, it was kind of a I was just a little discouraged for a while there, and I finally said, screw it, I need to just get this done. I need to record an update video. It's just going to be a ramble video, and get it out there so people can know what's going on with the channel. That I am still working on stuff. This was just the change I've wanted to get out there, was that I will be doing VTuber model stuff. If you guys have any tips, any suggestions on how I can make this better, go ahead. Obviously, in terms of like, if you know about how getting the most out of your VTuber model, how to make it look the best, and anything like that, by all means, tell me. If there's any good settings on OBS you want to share, tell me. I need the help in that regard. And yeah, hopefully when I get this over to my editing software and all that stuff like that, the quality still comes out really well. It's a stressful time for sure, in terms of just doing the YouTube stuff, but I'm excited. I am excited for this change, and it's just something I think that will help. It's going to make me enjoy it a little more. I'm going to have a little more passion in the videos, just seeing my own VTuber model there, because I do. Even earlier today, I watched a few different streams of people that have their VTuber models that are VTubers, and I always enjoy seeing the models. It's so fun. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here before I drag on even longer. We've hit the hour mark. The last 10 minutes or so has just been me talking. So thank you guys so much for listening, and for listening to me ramble. And I hope to see you again very soon. I will talk to you guys later. Ciao for now. Bye.